So Hachi, how many people are there in your family?
There are 4 people in my family. It's my dad, my mom, my brother, and me.
Wait, your grandma? Your grandpa, grandma, aunts, uncles, cousins, they don't live here?
They live in the hometown.
Really?
Yes.
Is that normal for a Vietnamese family?
Yes, it's normal.
Ah, so it's just, you guys have like a nuclear family. You know nuclear family?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, so a nuclear family is just a regular family with the mom, dad, and children. Because I think in Vietnam you guys have extended families. Do you know an extended family?
I think extended families have mom, dad, daughter, and we also have the grand.
Yes, so that is a very clear explanation of it. So in Vietnam, so for you, I'm just kind of curious because you have this, but your grandma and grandpa, they live in the countryside?
Yes.
Okay, do they visit you often?
My family sometimes visit my grandfather and grandmother.
Okay, V, is that the same for you?
Yeah, it's the same for me, and it's actually really normal for the Vietnamese typical family to be a nuclear family, only 3 to 4 members instead of a variety of generations living under the same roof like the past.
Okay, so living under the same roof is just living under the same house. Yeah, because it's a bit different. In Western culture, are you familiar with families in the United States?
No.
No? Okay, it's really complicated. So I'm going to explain a little bit. So in the US, you have single parent families and then also blended families. So you have the nuclear family, you have the extended family, but single parents make up more than 25% of the families in the US. So maybe a single mom mostly and sometimes a single dad, but a blended family. Do you know divorce?
Divorce? I don't know.
You don't know divorce? Okay. So when parents are married and then they break up or split up.
Oh.
Yes. So a blended family, oftentimes the parents are married before, so maybe they have children in one family and then children in another family and then they marry together. And then it gets really complicated with kids. Do you know any of the words in English for like if your mom got remarried and there's different children?
I don't know.
I don't think she knows yet, but you can teach her.
Yeah, V, are you familiar with some of it?
I can guess it's a stepmom, stepdad,
stepdad,
stepchild,
stepchild,
stepsister, stepbrother.
stepsister, stepbrother.
It's really complicated.
Yes. So a stepmom, so for example, my parents divorced and my dad remarried a woman, that would be my stepmom. If that woman had children, those would be like my stepbrother or stepsister. So because I'm not blood related, so there's no blood relation. So living under the same roof. So the roof to your house, something up here. But living under the same roof just means living together. So for example, as a child, I lived under the same roof with my mom, my dad, and my older brother.
Do you want to have another younger brother or sister in the future?
No.
Tell me the reason why.
Why?
When my mother born this little brother, he's very naughty and he always tear my homework and.
Really?
Oh, really? And you get really angry?
Yes.
But then what is the result afterwards?
I go to class and my teacher give me 0 points.
And then your excuse is your brother did it?
Yes.
Okay, so for you, do you consider yourself maybe the troublemaker or the black sheep in the family?
I don't know what does black sheep mean.
Yes, so the black sheep is usually one of the children in the family, or it could be the son or the daughter, but they're maybe the troublemaker. They're the problem child, the one that causes the most misfit or the problems and gets into trouble. So black sheep. So a sheep is an animal and it's black, but they're usually white. So if it's black, it stands out. It's easy to see. So a black sheep in the family is someone who's maybe the troublemaker. It's usually the child. It's the troublemaker, the problem child, the one that gets into a lot of trouble with school or even the law. So for example, in my family, maybe I was a bit more of a black sheep than my brother because I tended to get in a little bit of trouble, sometimes a lot, more than my brother did. Yeah?
Do you know that in Vietnam, people are normally living together with the families?
Yeah, so you would say maybe an extended family or a nuclear family?
Yes, I agree. But there are some circumstances that they live alone.
Yes, too. Today we are going to see our friend who is a single man living a bachelor's life in his bachelor's pad. Bachelor's life, single man, bachelor's pad, the house of a single man.
Oh, very clear explanation.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to discover the bachelor's pad.
Bachelor's pad and the bachelor's life.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go in.
Of this guy, and today I meet this guy Anh Hiếu as my friend, and also a friend of Anh Hiếu, Anh Ngọc, that you probably know also come to this house. But the different thing is that these two guys, they have a totally different life. One is still a bachelor, but one has already got married. So let's talk about that.
Okay. So first off, I'm a little curious, tò mò, about Ngọc in your life. So before you were a bachelor, single life, but now you are married. So Ngọc, who wears the pants in the relationship?
No one.
No one? Okay, so to wear the pants in the relationship means maybe who's in control of the relationship, or who has maybe more power or leads the relationship. So for Ngọc, no one. Just very similar, very equal in the relationship. To wear the pants in the relationship. This is a very fun phrase. But if you wear the pants in the relationship, maybe you control or you lead the relationship. You have the power. So, for example, my parents, my mom wears the pants in the relationship. Maybe she's the one that's in control. She leads the relationship between my father and my mom. Okay. So how about who's the breadwinner? Bread? Bánh mì. No, không. Breadwinner, vì ơi, giúp anh nói tiếng Việt.
Breadwinner là người kiếm tiền trong nhà ấy.
Make money.
Make money. Who makes the most money?
Ở trong gia đình, in my family.
Yeah.
Same.
Same. 100% giống nhau.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're very equal. So the breadwinner is usually who makes more money in the relationship, either the wife or the husband. But for them, it's same again.
Yeah.
So V, what kind of questions do you have for Hiếu?
So, do you like your bachelor life?
Yes.
You like it?
Yeah, of course. But the bachelor life is the best for me because I can live my way.
But do you want to get married in the future? Near future?
Yeah.
Get married? Do you want?
Maybe next year.
No. I think it may be 10 years.
Ooh, 10 years!
Yeah, 10 years.
You have no one to lean on. To lean on, like someone to support you, someone to help, but you're alone. No one to lean on, no one to take care of you.
But I can do it by myself.
Okay.
I can do it all by myself.
So, as you're living alone, what do you want to do in your free time without no one besides you?
Oh, it's a lot of things to do when I have free time and no one around.
Yeah, real quick. So, thing is, he can do whatever he wants to do. So you can say no one's holding him back. To hold you back, they're pulling you back. So, but maybe Ngọc, maybe he has someone holding him back. He can't do whatever he wants.
Dustin, are you curious about the married life because you are not getting married yet?
Yeah, you're married. I'm not yet married. I am curious because for him, bachelor's life. Maybe I have a bachelor's life. Same with you. So
Same with me.
maybe jealous in some ways because you have someone to lean against, so someone to take care of you. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe 5 years later, I ask you again.
Okay.
And then maybe answer same, maybe answer is different. So breadwinner, it's not you win money. No, 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 no. But breadwinner is the person in a household who makes the most money. So for example, my parents, my father is the breadwinner because he makes more money than my mom.
I'm in the park right now, and this is a playground. You can see there are many kids, but not only kids, there are many parents watching over their kids as well, or I call parental supervision. But I see someone very familiar. Hey Dustin, what are you up to?
The kids, they just caught my eye. Yeah.
What do you think about this playground?
You know, the playground, I like it. It's a little different from the West. You got some fake grass and the kids playing. I don't know what you would call this in English, but just the playground, the park. But it's cool. I like it. It's very interesting.
Upbeat environment, huh?
Very upbeat, absolutely.
And I feel like the parents are always careful with their kids, and like they're sharing their kids, huh?
Yeah, so sometimes as a foreigner, because I see things maybe from a different perspective, we would say maybe babying them. Do you know babying them?
Means sheltering?
Yeah, similar to sheltering. But to baby a child, as a foreigner, sometimes I see maybe a son or a daughter who can maybe feed themselves. But in Vietnam, maybe the mom or dad still feeds them. In Western culture, we don't baby children that much, but just sometimes maybe in Vietnam.
Do you want to see it closer?
Yeah, I do. Can you show me around a little bit?
Let's go.
Okay. So to baby someone. So babied someone, babying them, or they were babied. So if you're going to baby someone, that means to overly take care of them. You take care of them too much. So for example, maybe your son, they're big enough where they can eat their own food by themselves, but maybe a parent is babying them where they have to feed them for them, but it's not necessary.
Can you tell me more about the culture differences in the West, like how the parents interact or protect or keep an eye on their kids?
Yeah, so to keep an eye means to watch. But yeah, absolutely. So one thing in the West, because the adults at the playground watching the kids and maybe helping each other. But in Western countries, especially in the United States, if you are a man, and like if there's say a little girl and you're like, oh, hi little girl, how are you? As a man, maybe you can have problems because people will see it as maybe a negative thing. So you have to be very cautious as a man because you don't want to have problems with some things like this.
Actually, that's not exactly the case, a very popular case in Vietnam. But if I were parents in the future and I see my daughter being touched by a man, I would be uncomfortable a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that being the case.
But anyway, the parents always try to give the best to their kids, right, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, because the parents always want the best for them.
I totally agree.
So they'll do anything for their children to make sure they have the best lives possible.
I totally agree.
All right, V.